So at this point, we can get pretty cosmic.
All right.
So there's a number of things. First of all, you have been preparing for sky burials, right? So go ahead and your sky burial kicks off.
Yep.
I'm going to say that there's not even a roll, right? And that you now have the ability to call the birds and things like that when you want. In your case, I'm going to say that you have an experience of when a person undergoes a tribal initiation, which involves a lot of physical demands, right? It's supposed to put him into a state, or put the person into a state of transcendence of their body, right?
Yep.
In your case, you have experienced something like that already. But in this case, instead of burning you away and making you a puppet, it gives you your choices back. Not your memories, which you can still worry about and wonder about them. But you now have the ability to resist the Burned Man cult with the power of being part of this tribe.
All right. Yeah. So I have a personality battle.
Mm-hmm. I actually will give you the right to take, and this is very much against the written rules for character creation, but I think this event would give you the right to take nomad culture, Kraken culture as an ability when and if you want to.
Oh,
right.
All right.
So, which is quite interesting, actually. Now, for you, the spirit mother of your tribe hands you an object. Okay. And the rock that you have blends with it. Yes. And it forms, and it may form into whatever kind of object you want it to be. Just something to wear, or it could be something to wear, it could be something to hold and set somewhere, it could be whatever you want.
Yes. I'm thinking, can it become the bow?
Yeah, it could.
To have a strong bow.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That also kind of would make me closer to the spirit thingies they're doing.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. So what is going to happen now is the end of our session. Do you want to take a rest?
Yes, please.
Okay. So for your first rest, it costs 1 resolve. So you're set. Now none of you have any injuries, fortunately. Mm-hmm. So you don't need to spend more resolve to heal. Otherwise, you would not be able to. Now, the way he put it was that you can say that if you have a campfire scene, then you can do these other things. But as far as I can tell, a campfire scene simply means doing this stuff during the rest anyway. So to tell you a little bit about what you can do, if I can find it just for a moment. Oh. Okay, I'm way back here then. Well, why don't I look at my sheet that I gave to you? Okay, that's where I have everything summarized here. So first, that's you. I want this sheet. You may describe to me a little bit about what your rest looks like. Where are you? What are you doing?
Technically, he's the only one who can rest.
No, that's not true. A rest is for everybody.
But you have to have resolve to do it.
The cost of a rest.
For everyone?
For everyone. I think a rest is for everyone. Right.
All right. Well, I will not be able to benefit from it anyway.
Yeah, I know, but...
but you get your exhaust thing back.
Nope. Hold on. I'm going to hold a break on that particular constraint.
All right.
Because the threat of not being able to rest, I agree with Camila.
Unless one of them activates my...
Right. That particular threat is annoying.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to lobby against that.
I'm okay.
But let me continue.
Yep.
So as I understand it, rests become more expensive as you have more rests through the act.
Alright.
So as you continue to play in the act, the series of events, and you take more rests, it costs 1 resolve for 1 plus 1 per rest you have already had, plus 1 for dread, if you have any dread, but you don't. So that's how much a rest costs. But as far as I can tell, everybody in the group benefits from that rest. That's why, if it costs a lot, more than one player can put resolve in to pay for it.
All right.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I'm paying for it.
So if you pay for it, that's fine. Everybody now is going to rest, even though you're illegal because of your blight, but screw that for now.
All right.
So what does this mean? Everybody gets all their traits back up here, these things.
Yep.
Everybody gets your abilities back, and you also, Arcane that you spent, which you didn't, you would get that back. You could spend resolve to heal injuries, but you don't have injuries because you were very lucky with your grit rolls. And then you may also take Saga, and each of you has Saga, and you can get a point of Arcane. The reason that you can get 1 for 1 right now is because you only have 1. From now on, it will be 2 Saga to get +1.
And
Then after that, 3 to get the next.
All
Right. But each of you can go up 1 point in Arcane, total Arcane. You don't have anything else to do with Saga, so you might as well do it. If you don't have enough, then you just wait until you eventually do.
Now I'm just going to be, because I have the page right here.
Mm-hmm.
To have a rest, a character needs to spend a short amount
Correct.
of time. Usually have the character then spends 1 resolve, not the party.
No, keep going.
When a character rests, that character heal.
But everybody else can heal if they keep going. I've read through it. It's
heal all sanguine.
mm-hmm. Yeah, all of your sanguine damage comes back too.
And what about essence?
Are we doing a respite more?
No, that would be the act.
Because respite is when you say, when a long and peaceful amount of time, they have no resolve cost.
Well,
Well,
so injuries required to activate.
the plan is actually that the act is much more than just one encounter and fight. That
yeah.
the act is going to be several saga scenes, and it would be, a couple of sessions at least. An act is supposed to be a pretty good, solid, long-term story. And so at the moment, you're still sort of fighting injury versus rest, injury versus rest, things like that for a while.
Yeah.
Respite is quite, you're going to revise your books, we need to get through some more saga scenes, see some more concessions.